It's 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 more minutes. 7:05. No?
Okay.
I think Vignesh, you can start at 7:05.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am Vignesh, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting, and I welcome you all to 288th meeting of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. So before we dive into our meeting, we have few ground rules we follow in our Toastmasters Club. So please turn off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode. As Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, or politics. So kindly refrain yourself from talking those topics. And also refrain yourself from cross-talk when others are speaking. Since we are meeting online, we additionally have two more ground rules. So kindly mute yourself if you are not speaking, and then turn off your video if you are stepping away from the meeting. And I request you all to turn on your videos whenever possible so that we could have an interactive session and lively meeting. And apart from this, we have a naming convention to have the names in our Zoom. So I will be sharing that one in the chat. So kindly follow that one so that we could easily able to find out the members of this club and members of others club, or if you are a guest for this club. Everyone of us has a mission to achieve our goals. Likewise, our Toastmasters club also have a mission to provide a supportive and positive learning experience that empowers members to develop communication and leadership skills, which results in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With this in mind, I declare the meeting as open. To proceed further, I would like to introduce our presiding officer, Toastmaster Sudha, who is the Vice President Education of our club, and she is a learning consultant by profession and strong believer of lifelong learning who loves to travel and read books. I hand over the control now to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Sudha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Seco won Boston Marathon in 1981. He had a simple plan. He explained his plan in 12 words. I run 10 kilometers in the morning and 20 kilometers in the evening. The plan sounds simple, right? With that, he outrun many of the marathon runners who are talented, gifted runners. How did he do that? He said, the plan is simple, but I did that every day. 365 days I followed. And that is passion. Very similar. Toastmaster is not just about public speaking. It is pure passion. Why do I tell that? How do I know? As we speak, today's education session is live from train. Our speaker, DTM Satish Menon, is traveling and he's presenting it from train, and now that's dedication. And the gem of a story, I was participating in a table topic contest. I was traveling, and when my table topic speech started, I started speaking until the traffic light turned red. I thought I was nailing it, but only to realize I have been blacklisted by the timer. It turned out that traffic light red does not count. But best of it, 2 or 3 weeks before, our AD, area director, joined the meeting. When he was asked to turn the video on, we could see a helmet and 2 thumbs up. He was on the road, but still multitasking, and that's how a passionate Toastmaster turns up for every meeting. There are a lot of cues that we can pick from all these scenarios. Plan could be simple, but sticking on to the plan is what it all means. So with that note, glad to connect with all of you who have made it today. Warm welcome to everyone. And it's time for guest introduction. Do we have guests today? And may I request to introduce themselves?
Hey, hi, I'm Vignesh. I just joined Toastmasters today. So myself, I'm a by profession. I'm a QA lead working in Brick Consulting. I have 10 plus years of experience in QA. And by my personal life, I'm married and settled in Chennai, and I'm based out of Madurai, basically.
Thank you to Vignesh. We hope to see you in Wake Up Chennai soon.
Sure.
Thanks. Any other guest here? Okay. So no further guest. As a proceeding, before we get into the meeting, I would request our secretary, Toastmaster Lakshmi, to share with us the minute of meetings.
Hi, Sudha. Thank you so much. Very good morning to everyone. Minutes of meeting 287, date 11th September 2024. Meeting over Zoom started by Sergeant at Arms TM Vigneshwar at 7:05 a.m., followed by presidential address by presiding officer DTM Alex. The minutes of the meeting was read out by TM Lakshmi and the same was approved, and the correction was highlighted by DTM Alex and TM Vigneshwar was updated in the previous minutes. The members assigned to the meeting roles were introduced. Toastmaster of the day, TM Lakshmi, General Evaluator, DTM Priyank, Table Topic Master, TM Keshav, Timer, TM Uday, Accounter, TM Shivakumaran, Grammarian, TM Karthik, who introduced the word of the day, perseverance. Listening Master, DTM Satish Menon. Prepared speeches were delivered by TM Saravanan, titled Believe There is a Leader in Everyone and Attitude is Everything, and TM Vigneshwar, titled Are Struck or Are We Struck by Algorithm. Following prepared speeches, TM Keshav had conducted the table topic session. Post table topic session, we had evaluation session. The evaluators were TM Maheshwari, who evaluated TM Saravanan's speech, and TM Satish Kumar, who evaluated TM Vigneshwar's speech. After the evaluation session, DTM Priyank conducted a thorough evaluation of meeting number 287. While the poll to elect the winners was launched, DTM Satish Menon led a listening master session to the attendees. Area Director DTM Natarajan provided an overview of the humorous speech and evaluation contest, along with details about the venue and the contestants representing from our club. Then results were announced. and club awards were presented. The best role player, DTM Priyan, for playing general evaluator. The best tag role player, TM Karthik, for playing grammarian. The best speaker, TM Vigneshwar. The best evaluator, TM Maheshwari. The best table topic speaker, TM Uday. Feedback about the hybrid meeting and club taken from the guest. Meeting adjourned at 8:50 a.m. by presiding officer DTM Alex. Thank you, and over to you, Sudha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lakshmi. A very detailed report, and diligently we have been listening to these reports to warm up the meeting. Thanks for that, Toastmaster Lakshmi. Now I would like to introduce our moderator, facilitator, or as we call the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Karthik. He is Chief Engineer in sailing, a fitness enthusiast, and equally passionate about public speaking. Any opportunity on his way, he picks the role, and we can always, week on week, we can see him pick up a role, which is truly inspiring. With that, welcome Karthik. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster of the Day, Karthik.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sudha. It's my pleasure to be here. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As the Toastmaster of the Day, I'm the Toastmaster of the Day. The Toastmaster of the Day is equivalent to the Master of Ceremony of any function program for the benefit of new guests and members. Today, we have an insightful educational session by the DTM Satish Menon. Typically, a Toastmaster meeting contains 3 sections, which is the prepared speech section, where speakers will give a speech well prepared, and then followed by the table topic section, and ending by the evaluation session. But today, as it is a special meeting, meeting number 288, so we have the educational session first, followed by the table topics, and we also have an idiom master, and followed by we end the meeting. So with this, I would like to start the educational session. It's about the art of storytelling. Storytelling is the most powerful way to put ideas into the world today. Robert McKee. And to introduce our educational speaker, so he's our DTM Satish Menon. He's a first generation IT entrepreneur. After completing successful 2 decades of entrepreneurship, is now enjoying ticking his bucket list. So he grew up in Mumbai, and he had gone around 20 countries around the world. He's a passionate Toastmaster. He's Toastmaster since 2013 and has progressed through all leadership positions at the club, area, district, division, and he was the district director of Toastmasters G20 for the term 2021 and 22. He's an avid traveler, and the most exciting part for me is he has 4,000 books in his library, and I'm also trying to read the book simply. Please help me in welcoming DTM Satish Menon, giving us an educational session. Over to you, DTM Satish.
Thank you, DTM Toastmaster Karthik. A very good morning, everybody. Now, when we talk about stories, what is the first thing that comes to our mind? Anybody can answer. You can just unmute and answer. All of us have yes. Imagination, yes. What is the next thing?
Childhood memories.
Childhood memories, yes. Next.
We think of a story
And parenting. And parenting.
Sorry?
Too.
Parenting too, okay.
Yes.
Sir,
What
the
response?
structure of the story, sir. Structure of the story, sir.
Okay. Imagination, childhood memories, parenting, response, all of that is the right answer, because end of the day, What are stories? Stories are your experiences which you create or which you write or which you narrate to people. And if you, for those of us who have read storybooks from our childhood, we know that some of them you love to read it because they are written so vividly and so they take us into that character. And if you look at it, stories also have different connotations to it. The classical example is if you take the epic like the Mahabharata, there are different versions of it. It's not one single version. There are different versions that you can read. And there are stories. The Mahabharata also has been written from the perspective of each character in that story. So that's what stories effectively are. To say, how do you convey your thoughts? How do you convey your feelings? How do you convey your emotions to a larger audience or your experiences? Now, why is it so relevant to Toastmasters? Because every speech that you give in Toastmasters is a story, starting from the icebreaker. Icebreaker, people say, introduce about yourself. When you say introduce yourself to an audience, how do you introduce yourself to an audience? You don't just stand up and say that my name is Satish Menon and I grew up here and all that. You have to introduce in a manner which they can connect to you, which they understand you. And they will say, well, I get to know more about this person. So when you do all of that, that's what makes it an effective story. Now, all of us have a lot of experiences with us. People would ask, where do I get content? Four, sir. Just a minute. So, where do we get content? Is what people ask. And Toastmasters also, when we write a speech needs to have a content. So, where does that content come from? Yeah. Content would ideally need to come from our own experiences. Because when I've listened to experienced Toastmasters over the years, everybody says that when you want to write a speech, when you write to give a presentation, pick from your own experience. That's what makes a very compelling story. And why is that so? That's because the simple reason is you are talking from your own experience. It is your own story. You will be able to bring in that passion and that feeling into it when you kind of speak. People say, so where do I look for stories? So you could look for stories everywhere, right from the time you were born to just before you attended the meeting. Everybody goes through a lot of experiences. And those experiences are what brings stories out. Can everybody be a story writer? Yes, everybody can be a story writer. You don't need any special qualifications to be a story writer. Only thing you should know how to put out your experiences in a proper manner, and that comes through practice. So when you talk about an icebreaker, if I want to talk about an icebreaker, people say you talk about you are writing from your childhood, school, college experiences, and all that. There's a lot that you can delve into. Yeah. Now, what kind of a story that you want to give to an icebreaker? You want to talk about your school experience? You can talk about that. How you were at school, okay? Were you a good student? Were you an average student? Were you a poor student? Okay? Were you good at sports? How did you get along with your classmates? Okay? Was I somebody who was the topper in the class? Was I somebody who was bullied in school? Okay. How did I go into college? Did I take a course in college which I liked, or was I forced to do something on the wishes of my parents? How did I pass through college? When I failed in college, when I passed in college, what was the experience there? When I started working, how did I get my first job? What was the challenges I faced? Why did I quit my job? Why did I go to another job? Why did I become an entrepreneur or not become an entrepreneur? What is making me do things differently? Why did I take on something which I did not have experience about, but I still took it on and I did it? What about the first travel that I did? What about traveling to a country for the first time, outside country for the first time? What about traveling to Indian state for the first time where I don't know the language? Yeah. I mean, if you look at it, there are so many experiences that you can pick up. Even traveling on this train today, by the time I step off, I can have 4 or 5 experiences with me, depending on what I look around and see what's happening. So, if you do all of that, you get the content for your story. A lot of people keep a diary. They write down everything that happened in that on that day in that diary. A good thing to do. I also do it because that forms the basis when you want to kind of go and talk next time. You can just delve from that experience. When you want to speak to somebody, you say the best conversations happen when you relate something and speak. When you relate an incident that happened to you, when you relate an experience that happened to you, and then you correlate it to a situation and speak, convince the person very well. So the content for the stories can come from your daily life. You don't have to kind of copy it from somewhere. A lot of people will say, I read this book and this book said that, or say so and so person said this. It's good to refer. But if you tell that person's story, everybody, most of the people will already know about it. What is new? And everybody wants to listen to how things happen to people whom they can relate to. If I am a Toastmaster and I speak, there are other Toastmasters who may want to know how things worked out for me. If you are in office and you speak with your colleagues, colleagues may want to know how things happened with you and what made you not successful, what made you do things that you wanted to do. Like when I talk about my entrepreneurial journey, there are a lot of people who tell me, how did you start being a first generation entrepreneur? So when I speak about it, others also know that if he can do it, I can also do it. So that's how you create a script for the story. Your stories are nothing but your experiences, your things that you encounter in daily life, which you can relate to and create content out of it. You don't have to kind of say that, should I create something fictional? See, fictional you can create, but that depends. You have to be very clear about building that story. That takes a lot of experience. Now, if I have to stand here and give a fictional example of something, I should have prepared that very well. I should kind of write about it in a proper manner because it's a fictional story. Those characters don't exist. Those situations don't exist. I'm creating it out of my mind. But if you're talking from your real life example, there is no need to kind of think already there. You only need to weave it in a certain manner. Now, when you need to present, obviously, first is the content, second is the audience. You should know your audience also. So if I'm talking to a group of people who are looking for something inspirational, then I can talk about my experiences on how I did something without having prior experience or a background or the financial wherewithal to do something. It could be like I suffered a major illness, I came out of it. How did I fight up that illness? Okay, I could have had some major personal upheaval, which I fought and I kind of got better at the end of it. It could be that I lost my job. 6 months I was unemployed, but how did I come through it and how did I move ahead in life? So those are all stories which you have to first understand the audience of your speaking. It's like writing a movie script. To write a movie script, to make a movie, you should know the audience that you're catering to. You can't just make a movie because you like it and think that the audience will also like it. Understanding your audience is the second thing. Know what your audience wants. If I'm speaking to school children, my script would be different. If I'm speaking to college students, that same story can have a different script. if I'm speaking to in Toastmasters, that same story has to be spoken different, because not everybody will connect it in the same manner. And how do you change the script? Understanding your audience. That's something which is very, very important. Now, when I was in my entrepreneurial journey and I wanted to sell products to a customer, you also used to say, first understand your customer. Why that is very important is when you understand your customer, you can sell that particular story to that customer in the same manner. A product is there. The product cannot be sold to everybody in the same manner. It has to be sold in a different manner to different people. But the only way we could sell it effectively is if you understand what the customer wants, what are his needs, what is he looking for, and then tailor the product and the presentation accordingly. The story is also the same thing. What is my audience looking for? And then you tailor it that way. That is why in Toastmasters, you've got something which we call as the project objective. When you look at the objective, that says that this is what you need to present on. So this is what your audience will be looking out for. So that's how you go and present. Now, an icebreaker speech, you might say, I'm presenting about myself. You might take a situation where you say, this is what I like. I was bullied in school, and how did I overcome that bullying? Okay. And how, when I started working, how did I become more confident? How did I exercise my demons from my mind that I had from my school days, and how I became better? Now, that's an icebreaker speech. There's the same content of bullying in school, how you came out of it. When you are supposed to present it in another project in Toastmasters, which will be like leadership, the story might change. The story might change because there you will be talking about it in much more detail in terms of who are the people who are like bullying you, who are the people who helped you, who mentored you to come out. What leadership lessons did you learn from it? The content is the same. The content is that bullying at school, but the way you present it changes depending on the audience. And in this case, the content, what the speech wants you to be. Third thing, that is when you're delivering. A delivery also has to have a lot of emotion into it. When you're writing a good story needs to take the audience into the situation, and they should feel part of it. Like if you read something and you kind of transport yourself to that situation or that moment or that location, that's the hallmark of a good writer. You visualize yourself being part of that. So which is where you have to be like, have a very, I would say, develop that habit of recreating things in writing or in speaking. So when I say that I was traveling in a flight, and this is a real life situation, both the engines failed, and we were diverted to another airport. Now, what happened when both the engines failed? You could say I was sitting there watching that in-flight entertainment, and suddenly the light started flickering. The entire cabin went dark. And then, as a seasoned traveler, I could hear a distinct change in the sound of the plane engines. And then the captain came on, and then he said, we are having an emergency and we need to divert to the nearest airport. So you could create the situation saying that I suddenly felt that everything around me was happening in wrong. Suddenly I found that the plane was losing altitude, which it was not, but your mind was playing games. Suddenly I could see the concern on the face of the cabin crew because they exactly knew what the situation was. And every time the plane took a bump, I felt that this was the end. So that way you can vividly explain or you can vividly write. Now this third thing comes only through experience. Where you have to speak, where you have to write. That comes only through experience. Nobody can immediately start up and say, I could describe something vividly, or I can write something in a creative manner. But the way you can start about it is describing or writing it out what you felt at that moment. Look around you, what was your surroundings at that? What was the people around you doing at that moment? When I'm doing a travelogue, I can write about the way of traveling, the way the flight looked, or the way the train looked, the people sitting next to me, what they were speaking about, the scenery, everything. So this is just an example. At a workplace, when there is an environment where you have to kind of fight your way through, how did your colleagues react to you? How did your managers or somebody support you? How did you deal with a effective customer? Bring that descriptive element into the whole thing. And when you are speaking a story, paint and imagine, paint the entire picture to the audience. When I say paint, don't really literally paint. Talk about what you can do to take them into that environment. It's like when we heard our grandparents or parents when they used to tell us stories. Right? They will take us into that era or that environment or that location where you feel you are part of it. So that is where you kind of bring the emotion into the whole thing. And the fourth, I would say, is one, as I said, is the content. The content comes from your own experiences. Second is you should know who your audience is and then write the story accordingly. It's like a simple thing. Take the Amar Chitra Katha. I mean, they publish those comic books, which will tell you a story in a simple manner. But then Amar Chitra Katha, the typical audience is kids, right? And some adults who just want a crash course in something. But if you really want to go in detail, then you'll go to the big manual, right? Mahabharata in 30 pages is for an audience. Mahabharata in 7,000 pages is for a different audience. Okay. Both will give the same message, but then the audience is different. And third, the way it is presented. Anything to do with imagery connects well with the audience. If you're telling a story, the imagery can be physical imagery, it can be mental imagery. Physical imagery, like you use slides, photos, books to, mental imagery, you conjure the environment in front of them. That's what is very, very important. In Toastmasters also, when we say that, you have your, what they say, facial expressions or body language, body movement. That is all what makes it a great story. When I tell about my experiences, I usually take people back to that moment so that they feel it in the present. Now, when you do it because you are passionate about it, passionate about telling a story. When you're so passionate about telling a story, it takes people into that environment in a very quick manner. So these are the three things which I kind of wanted to tell, that know where does that script come from? The script comes from the your experiences. So start keeping a diary. Write down your experiences, whatever come to mind. Or you can basically say, let me start journaling. Okay? Right from the time you know what's happened to you, start journaling. And when you start journaling, immediately you get a lot of experiences which otherwise you would have forgotten about. A lot of people do forget a lot of what we studied in school or what we did. So start journaling about it. Second is, when you are in Toastmasters and we are trying to give a speech, try relating it to something which happened to you in your life and create a speech around it. So when you create a speech to an experience that happened in your life, you bring that passion. It's your story, so you're not lying. You can script it the way you want because you are the author. You know what happened, and you can bring the right emotions into it when you're presenting. Third is know your audience. That's very, very important. If you present something which is very high-ended for an audience that is not getting it, you would have lost the audience. But if you kind of do something which connects you well with an audience, then your story is kind of a hit. When people write novels, they write for a certain category of audiences because they know this, what I'm writing is for this audience. And the last thing is make it vivid, bring that emotion into it. When you're writing something, ensure that people get transported to that. When you're speaking about it, talk in such a way that you create the environment where if somebody's even not been to that place, they are transported into that place. Like if you tell me to talk about Mumbai, if I start talking about Mumbai, you will be transported along with me to Mumbai. We don't have the time for that, but once I do that, because the way that vivid imagery you can project, I will take you into a local train. I can take you into a corporate environment. I can take you to a Bollywood set where movies are being shot. With that imagery, you can basically say, yes, I was there. So these are the 2-3 things that you need to keep in mind when you have to craft a good story. And everything comes to practice. So start practicing it right now. And the only best way to practice is through your Toastmaster speeches. So as you start practicing, becoming a better writer and a better storyteller as you progress. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Satish Menon, for that wonderful speech. It was so practical and connecting to everyone. And once again, thank you. With this, let's move on to the second session. Before that, I would like to introduce the timer for today's meeting. The timer for today's meeting is DTM Priyang. To introduce about her, DTM Priyang is a nature lover, retired software engineer running her own finance company, past marathoner, passionate Toastmaster. She was awarded Star Member Award 8 times within 2 years in District 82. In her VP membership, the charter club of 33 members became 63 in 6 months. She is the outstanding Toastmaster of the quarter for Quarter 1, 23-24 in Division B, District 120. She has served in all club leadership roles except Sergeant at Arms and Secretary. She is a distinguished area director. She is the Division I director of the newly born division in District 120 in the centennial era of Toastmasters. Over to you, DTM Priyang. Please read the timer objectives.
Morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a timer, my job is to keep track of the entire meeting's time and also the individual segments. The education session was for 20 minutes. And the table topics will be for 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will show the green signal. At 1.5 minutes, I will show the yellow. And at 2 minutes, I will be showing the red. After red, you have 30 seconds to wrap up to qualify within the time. At the end, I will be reporting my timer's report when called upon to do so. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Karthik.
Thank you, DTM Priyang. And now let's move on with the second session, the most exciting part of the Toastmaster session. For this, we have our Toastmaster Vigneshwar. He is a civil engineer turned into a developer by following the passion, currently working as a software engineer in Guidewire. He is an architectural and automobile enthusiast, self-learner, positive thinker, and a fitness freak. Over to you, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Karthik. So now we are in the second session for today's table topic session. For newcomers and new members, the table topic is nothing but an impromptu speaking. So I'll be giving a topic. So you have to speak about the topic or against the topic, or you can talk irrelevant to the topic also. The goal is to make you speak for 1 to 2 minutes. The timings will be like as mentioned by the timer. At 1 minute, green card will be shown. at 1 minute 30 seconds, yellow card will be shown, and at the end of 2 minutes, a red card will be shown. So, any volunteers for the first topic? So, I encourage the all-round players and the guests to take part in the table topic session. Yeah, Dr. Murugesan, I think you're in mute, sir.
Now, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. So, the topic is the funniest mistake you ever made. The funniest mistake you ever made in your life.
Thank you, TTM Vignesh, for giving this opportunity. See, and every day to practice, we are encountering so many funniest things, which which mostly we forgot about the things. But one thing which at the time we take as a serious issue, which will be more tense. And after a short while, after a couple of days or after a minute, after an hour, then our mind when becomes cool, then we think of, oh, this is a mistake, what we have done. And then we reveal, oh, this is a very silly mistake. Why we worried so much about these silly things. So that had happened a lot of time actually, even in financial aspects or in family wise or with the children or the wife. So many things had happened, but I'm not able to keep all these things. But as the life moves, no, we are moving along with that. Everyone had this same situation or same circumstances, but it is the part of life. What I feel, but certain things which we want to correct in the next time, and we have to make according to that is the thing which we want to learn from this silly mistakes or funniest mistakes which we think. And also it's better to share with the close friends about the funniest mistakes, and also they can give some opinion about this things. You have to get that type with the very close friends. So in that way we can uh, manage ourselves. But I'll so if time comes, then I'll review certain things which I have made in the life. A lot of things and day-to-day practice. A lot of things I am making. Thank you, Vignesh, for giving this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So we need to be a little bit conscious. So when we are doing mistakes, nothing but an experience for our
Okay.
So any other volunteers? So I just wanted to say a few things. So you could you could use the gesture, or you could use the reaction symbol hand gesture, so that I could easily able to pick your mistake. Yeah, you have those Master Sivakumaran.
Yeah, hi
So,
Vignesh. Good morning.
Yeah, hi Siva. So your topic is a random act of kindness you witnessed or performed. A random act of kindness you witnessed or performed.
Okay, I will start my session. The random act of kindness I witnessed. Yeah, spontaneously, what I can think of is last week I have donated blood for a heart patient who underwent heart surgery. So I call it as random act of kindness because it was a last minute call from my friend who requested that a person in need of blood, and we want to donate it. Always the problem is whenever I go to hospital, my BP would be high. I'm afraid to go and donate blood because they would scare me saying that you may be having these complications, and also I am afraid. I have donated many times, but I'm still afraid to go to hospital and take my blood pressure. If I take it at home, it will be normal, but I always have this fear factor. Go to hospital and take it. It will be always in the borderline level. So, but even though I have that fear, I want to donate and I want to, uh, take part in the goodness of somebody's life. So I always have the habit of going and donating blood, which which I was able to do last week. So that is one act of kindness I would take it, which happened last week. See, kindness is the best part in life. I always have this thought process that we as a human, we as a people, we are doing so many good things in life. Some activities will bring positive energy to our life, some activities will bring negative energy to our life, and kindness is one of the activity which will bring plenty of positive energy, and it will give you that peace of mind where you can which can make you to sleep peacefully at life. Because in life it is always that your goodness and badness is calculated based on your uh, situations. It's not that I want to do some benevolent act, I'm doing that, and because of the situation, it is not taken in the positive way. It is taken on the negative way. So situation plays an important role in that. But when it is kindness, you know that by heart you have done a good work, and the other person has been benefited by that. So kindness is the best thing that can happen to a person. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Shiva, and congratulations for donating. So most of us are facing that issue when we need to donate the blood. So any other volunteer? Okay, we have Uday Kumar.
Yeah.
So, Master Uday, your topic is a most surprising advice you have ever received. A most surprising advice you have ever received.
So I used to have the habit of not really paying the cab drivers, extra tip. We often do that, right? Because we want to be so sure about it, and we are always, in the thought that they will loot our money. But one day, me and my father was traveling in an auto, and after during the ride, the man was asking for an extra 20 rupees, and I told that no, you said that you will be coming on the price that's been listed on the app, but now you're asking for extra 20. That's not really fair. And I was having a argument at that. And then when the auto has reached our location, me and my father has got down. Then the auto driver showed me his tire, and he told me that, did you see my tire? I have not serviced the auto for 10 months or so. So just the 30 rupees is not really gonna give anything big to me. I would feed my children's a meal or so with that money. And then after the auto driver went on, my father showed me the gym at at that place, and told me that you are ready to spend 12,000 or 30,000 for the gym subscription, which is not which is as good as a gym that you can afford in a in a cheaper price. But you are not really ready to pay someone extra 30 rupees who doesn't have that fortune to be able to pay. And that really changed my way of thinking. And it was really, I really take this to the heart. And even today, whenever I go on a trip in a cab, or I order a food, that I used to tip extra 10 or 20 rupees as an act of kindness, and that really helped me to better myself as a person.
Okay, thank you, Uday. So any guests? So am I audible? So his voice is clear for all of you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Vignesh.
Yeah, I have our frequent guest, Toastmaster Kumaravel.
Vignesh.
Hi, Kumaravel. So your topic is the value of perseverance. Can you share a moment where perseverance
Yeah.
Thought you have.
Thank you. Thanks for the topic. So I was, I think, 7 years ago, I was in my office, and there was some event happened. So the there are events where people acted, people sang a song, and somebody danced. They were treated as celebrities. And during college also I have witnessed it, but I did not do anything about it. But in the office, it was so vivid that people are so celebrated when they have the special talent and showcase it. Then I just wanted to learn something and do it. So I went to the music. I want to learn the keyboard class. I called somebody, then somebody, and checked whether they can teach me. And they said, no, you were 30 years old, at that time, right? So they said, 30, 35 years old, no, you can't do that. At least one school teacher, music teacher, I admitted me. I learned music almost for a year, and the next year celebration, I was on the stage. So it took almost 1 year for me to learn keyboard music, and I was on the stage and played well, and then gave the gift to my master, which made it possible. Just through his encouragement and perseverance, and the passion and the perseverance led me to the stage and made me perform well. Thank you. Over to you, Vignesh.
Thank you, Kumar. I'm keeping to note from here is age is not a limit, and anything can be achieved at any age. So can we have a guest? Any guest?
There is Vignesh a guest and Raju. Yes, sir.
Yeah. If they're okay to take, I will call upon them.
Yes, yes, Vignesh.
Yeah. Yeah, because the topic is a memorable journey that didn't go as planned. A memorable journey that didn't go as planned.
Okay. So I remember when I was working in Bangalore, we planned for a trip to Goa. That's a usual plan that every bachelor used to have. And we got a plan, like we got a car and we booked it. And that was the time we just learned driving. So we started from here, and I was the one who was leading it, and I learned a little bit quickly. So I asked my friends to drive. Whoever wants to drink at the night can drive in the daytime. So I can drive at the night. So what we did, we started from Bangalore, and we were driving until Hubli, and we keep on changing. But when we reached Hubli and we had the dinner, and when I started, until that the road was a six-way road. When I started, it becomes a two-way road, and I started driving. It was good only, but as time goes on, we started driving into the hills, which I didn't know at all, and it started raining, and we don't have a fog lamp in the in the car itself, because it was a rented car. So we zoomed the Google Maps to the core, and we started. There is a we don't have any road signs. We don't have any reflectors in the road, since it's a hills and it was a new road. So we started zoomed into the Google Maps, and we took the diversions wherever we had to take, and it was a very interesting journey and a memorable one as well. Thanks for the topic, Vignesh.
Yeah, thank you, Vignesh. So most of the persons going for Goa trip is not attainable. Thanks. Congratulations for you for attaining the point. And any other
Yeah.
guest or any Toastmaster to take the topic? Okay, kindly please
Let me
raise
try.
your hand using the reaction so that I could able to pick you on the screen. And finding it a little bit difficult to see the person. Yeah, we have our Vice President Membership Toastmaster Satish Kumar for the topic. So your topic is the most unexpected opportunity that came your way. the most unexpected opportunity that came your way.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Life is full of opportunities. Some you expect, some you don't expect. My first job that I got was a very unexpected opportunity. I never imagined that I would get a job so quickly. I was a backbencher in college. I had the distinction of never getting distinction in the college, and I was ranked third or fourth from the last in the class. That is when one fine day I saw an advertisement. I mean, not even me. My brother told me that there's an advertisement in the newspaper for a walk-in interview in HCL. So why don't you try it on a Sunday? Took a chance. Okay, what I had in my hand was just a piece of paper on which we just started preparing our those days biodata, not a resume or not a CV. So I took it, walked into HCL office at the nth moment where the last set of written tests were already started. So I barged into the room and I asked them. They said, okay, somebody said already, no, it's all done. I mean, you're late for the test. And somebody said, okay, he has come all the way, let him in. And that's how it started. And by another 40 minutes or so, I finished my test. Then they asked me to wait in the reception area. And after 15-20 minutes, one gentleman came out and announced that, okay, I'm one of the shortlisted candidates. And then they said, you finish your lunch and come. And then by evening, I was waiting. The interview was over and I was congratulated by the team saying that I'm selected. So that was a unexpected opportunity I got. And that is where my working life started. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your wonderful experience of getting the first job. So I think opportunities, we don't know, we'll be expecting something, and that's the life throws up opportunity at any moment. We should be always, uh, we should always be looking for that opportunity. So any other guest Toastmaster to take up the next topic?
We are already on top of time for the table topic section. If we can wrap with one last one.
Yeah, sure. So today we have, I think the time is up to 8:10 or 8:05 you could go because we have less pitches also. So mostly we wrap up around 8:30 or 8:30.
Let me try, Toastmaster
Okay.
Vignesh.
The Toastmaster topic, your topic is a challenge you thought you couldn't overcome, but you did overcome it. A challenge you thought you couldn't overcome, but you overcome it.
Thank you for the topic, Toastmaster Vignesh, and good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. A challenge which I could not overcome, now I overcome this. I've recently started this fitness journey. I always wanted to, I had this dream of doing 100 push-ups a day. So it may be like, so every time I start, and no, I could not do it. And recently, just June, I started this fitness journey. Slowly, I started with 5 and then 10, 15, slowly, not at a stretch, but with the continuous effort. And there only I came to know about this consistency, perseverance. And so with this, I started doing, and I have reached a level now. Every day I do 100 push-ups with breaks, but without a single day break. I've been, and the change is very good. I'm feeling happy, and people who have noticed me, my family members, they were also, even I could not believe myself, like, okay, I'm able to do it. And this was my long like so many years of this one. So at least this push-up thing we need to do. Like why I'm not able to do, because I have been to gym on and off, lifting weights and all that, but I wanted to do this body weight exercise, and now I'm able to achieve it, which is a long dream. And this is what my experience regarding this challenge which I overcome. Now I have started telling people, and now I've taken my wife also to the gym little bit, so trying to inculcate this habit to her also, and it's doing wonders. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Over to you, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik, on achieving your 100K, 100 push-ups. So, can we wrap up, or we can go for one more topic? Okay, thank you for giving me this opportunity to conduct the table topic section. I hand over the control back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Karthik.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh. It was an interesting table topic session. Now let's move on with the next session. As it is a special meeting, we have our idiom master for today meeting. We have our idiom master, Toastmaster Keshavan CR. To say a few words about him, he's Toastmaster Keshavan CR is having a background of over 5+ years as former customer relationship officer, an educational counselor, a panel research associate by profession, and a budding podcast coach and motivational speaker by passion, and passionately believe in speaker profile. He is basically from Chennai. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Keshavan.
Thank you, Karthik. Thank you so much for the lovely opportunity here. Today is I'm the idiom master for the day. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Today's idiom could be beside yourself with joy. So I believe in happiness and extreme joy. So today's idiom is beside yourself with joy. The meaning is to be extremely happy. So thank you so much, Karthik. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Keshav. Now let's start with our timer report. I would call upon DTM Priyank to read the timer report for the today's meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good morning again, fellow Toastmasters and guests. DTM Satish Menon's education session was well within time. He wrapped up when the green card arrived. So the education session was for 20 minutes. Coming to the table topic section, we had 7 table topic speakers. And Toastmaster Murugeshan came in at 1 minute 59 seconds. Toastmaster Shivakumar came in at 2 minutes 32 seconds. Toastmaster Uday Kumar came in at 2 minutes 9 seconds. Toastmaster Kumarvel came in at 1 minute 53 seconds. Guest Vignesh came in at 1 minute 32 seconds. Toastmaster Satish Kumar LM came in at 2 minutes 19 seconds. Toastmaster Karthik came in at 1 minute 46 seconds. With that, that is the timer's report from my side. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Karthik.
Thank you, DTM Priyank, for the detailed report. Now let's move on with the next session, which is we have this new member induction. It will be done by Toastmaster Satish Kumar. Please help me in welcoming Toastmaster Satish Kumar to do the new member induction. Over to you, Toastmaster Satish Kumar.
Thank you so much, TM Body. What an opportunity this is to keep introducing new members to our club. I'm excited and I'm thrilled about this new opportunity that I got once again to introduce new members. It's one of the most exciting part of my Toastmasters journey. I mean, honestly. Today we have 3 new members who have taken the plunge to be with us at Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters. One of them is a very experienced Toastmaster and a distinguished Toastmaster. though she is new to our club, Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club, but she is a popular figure in District 120, and she has a lot of distinctions in, and she's one of the star members in the Toastmaster family. So let us welcome DTM Priyank with a big round of applause. Then next, I invite Toastmaster Sivakumaran, who is a fitness enthusiast and who is a software engineer. He was so passionate to join Toastmasters, and it took no time to take a decision and take a plunge and be an active member of our Wake Up Chennai Club. Let us welcome Toastmaster Sivakumaran. And here we have our youngest energetic member and a fitness enthusiast and a good reader. Let us welcome Toastmaster Uday. Thank you so much for making Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters a bright club with all your presence, all the members. So this is an induction ceremony where you will be formally introduced to all our members and guests, and you will be the one of the very active members of the club and have a great journey through Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters and Toastmasters in itself. Okay, so I have to introduce you. Can you please, when I ask you, you will have to repeat along with me. So before that, I will start the introduction. Membership in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries it with it many rewards. Yet it also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we cannot accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with few fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently towards your own self-development, evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of supporting and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goals, and remain positive. We ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourselves to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. Please affirm your membership by repeating the following words. You can repeat your name after I say I. So Toastmaster Uday, Toastmaster Sivakumaran, and Toastmaster DTM Priyank. I in the presence of my fellow members of the Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club,
in the presence of my fellow Toastmasters in the Wake Up Chennai Club,
In the presence of fellow Toastmaster in Wake Up Chennai
now
Club,
you can repeat together also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make this firm obligation
make this firm
make this firm
obligation
application
to attend meetings regularly
to attend
to
meetings
attend meetings
regularly
regularly
and prepare fully
and
and
prepare
prepare
fully
fully
for each assignment,
for
for
each
each
assignment,
assignment,
to apply myself to the projects
To apply
To
myself
apply
to the
myself to the
project
projects
outlined in the Toastmasters education program
outlined in the
outlined in the
Toastmasters
Toastmasters
education program,
education program,
to participate actively in club activities,
to
to
participate
participate actively
actively
in
in club
club
activities,
activities,
to evaluate others in a positive
to
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 evaluate
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 others in a
others in a
positive
positive
and constructive manner,
and
and
construct
constructive
constructive
manner,
manner,
to build open,
to
to
build
build
to build
open,
open,
friendly relationships
friendly
friendly
healthy
relationships
relationship
with my fellow members,
with my
with
fellow
my
with my
members
fellow
fellow members,
members,
and to bring other new members
and to bring
and to
and
other
to
bring
bring
other
other
new
fellow members
members
to the club
to
to
the
the club,
club
to the club
so that they can also gain
so that
so
they
that
so
can
they
that
can
they can
also
also
gain
gain
the benefits of Toastmasters.
the benefits
the
of
benefits of
Toastmasters.
Toastmasters.
Now I would request all the club members, please repeat our club's pledge to our new members, all the fellow club members. We, the members of the Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club,
We, the members of Wake Up
We,
Chennai
the
Toastmasters
members of the Way Club,
pledge to support
pledge to support
Support
our new members
of the new member
of the new members
in your quest
in your
in your
quest
quest
for self-development
for self-development,
to provide you with positive,
to provide you with positive,
helpful evaluations,
helpful
helpful
evaluation
evaluations,
to maintain a friendly
to
to
maintain
maintain a friendly
and supportive atmosphere,
and
and
supportive
supportive atmosphere,
to give you opportunities
to give you opportunities
to help others,
to help others
and to make your Toastmasters membership
and to make your Toastmasters membership
a rewarding
rewarding
and fulfilling experience.
and fulfilling experience.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters. Now I would request our Vice President Education to confirm all the education programs and the pathways will be supported. We will extend all the support to the new members.
Yes, Toastmaster Satish will extend required support.
Yeah. And I would like to know, who has been assigned as mentors for the new members? And if you can please declare the names.
Toastmaster, the Toastmaster Uday, we are excited to share that Toastmaster Satish Kumar will be the mentor, and for Sivakumar and Toastmaster Priyank, we will get back in a week.
Okay, thank you so much. Let us once again welcome all our Toastmaster Uday, Toastmaster Shivakumaran, and distinguished Toastmaster Priyank to our club, and let us wish them good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish Kumar, for the new member induction. May I request Toastmaster Vigneshwar to launch the poll to see who is the best table topic speaker for this evening, this morning.
Yeah, poll is launched.
Is it done, Toastmaster Vignesh?
We still need at least 2 or 3 members to vote.
Please, everyone vote. Okay, let them vote. In between, I'd like to hand over the control to Toastmaster Satish Kumar to say a few words about the membership renewal. Over to you, Toastmaster Satish.
Thank you so much, TM Karthik. This is again a gentle reminder and follow up on renewals of our membership for the next term. This is we are doing very good as of now. Number of members have already renewed. Whoever is left out, please go ahead and renew. The self-pay option is enabled in the Toastmasters International site. And in case you still have any difficulties, please reach out to me or our treasury Toastmaster Santosh Subramanian. Okay, and also please remember to pay the local club fee also. I mean, 1,000 rupees for 6 months to our treasurer Toastmaster Santosh Subramanian. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish. And with this, we have come to the end of the meeting. Thank you. I would like to sincerely thank the DTM Satish Menon for giving us an insightful educational session regarding the storytelling. I will also start writing the journal from today. I'll try my best. And all the role players, Toastmaster Vigneshwar, Toastmaster Keshav, and Toastmaster Satish Kumar for the new member induction, timer, DTM, Priyank, and all the Toastmasters and guest members. Thank you everyone. With this, I hand over my control to Toastmaster Sudha, the president for today's meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Sudha.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Karthik. A seamless flow of session. It was very interesting and I thoroughly enjoyed. Thanks to all the participants and whomever contributed in all the segments. We had a wonderful meeting starting with learning something about art of storytelling, the idiom master role, which has been introduced today, and new member induction, where we have 3 members joining us, especially thanks to DTM Priyank, who will add more value to the club initiatives. And with that, Toastmaster Vignesh, if poll results are ready, would you like to announce?
Yeah. And the best tabletop speaker is Toastmaster Sivakumara.
Thank you. Congratulations, Toastmaster Shiva. And with that, we formally adjourn the meeting to 25th of September. For the next week, please sign up for speaker roles and all other roles. And we also take this moment to get feedback from our guest. We have guest Vignesh and guest Kumaravel. Would you like to share your thoughts on today's session?
Yeah, let me start. This is my first Toastmasters session, and it was very insightful. I feel like it's not something new people. So everyone is recognizing everyone. So it's a good for me to get started with the day. Yeah. And the educational session was very informative from Satish Menon. And table topics, it's something new. I haven't tried at all, so it's very interesting things. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Sorry, thank you, guest Vignesh. Guest Kumaravel, would you like to share your thoughts, please?
Yeah, sure. Some more video. Yeah, so I've been a regular participant of this Wake Up Chennai Toastmaster Club. It's professionally done, whether it is the topic, variety of topic, or the quality of the topic, it always outstanding. And today, Satish Menon sir explained about storytelling, the 4 key points to remember when you start with the story. So that was really useful. And as usual, table topics are spoken out of the mind, right? Just comes out. So it has truth in it, and it has value to take away with us. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, guest Kumaravel. Any other guest present here who would like to share feedback?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, this is Vinod and thanks for the opportunity. Actually, last week only I got some information about the Toastmaster Club, and today I have myself and along with me Siva, we directly gone to the place and searching the exact location, and then we got number and I had a link. Yes, it's a good for us and it's very good and nice. And I don't know about anything about this, so can you share any contact links to get information more about this? It will be very useful for us.
Definitely, Vinod.
Vinod, yeah,
Go-to
thanks.
person is Toastmaster Satish
Satish,
Kumar,
okay.
who has inducted the new members, and definitely we will get in touch with you.
Sure. Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah, presiding officer Toastmaster Sudha. Can we request all our guests to post their phone numbers in the chat box?
Yes. Yeah,
And
that would help.
and they can reach out to me on my mobile number 98412. If anybody wants to note down, can you please note down? 98412 99855.
Sure.
I can share my all the information they would need.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish. And Shiva, would you like to share few words with us?
Yes, Sudha. Actually, it's this meeting is totally new for me and Vinod, and we don't know about how it's going and what topic we have to speak. And now we get some ideas about that, like how about the storytelling, how we can able to start the conversation. Those things we can get it today. So it's very informative to us. Thank you, Sudha. Thanks for asking me.
Sure. Thank you, Shiva. And thanks to all the guests here. It's been amazing listening to all of you, your new thoughts. And with that, we will stay back in the meeting, and any information that you would require, we will be happy to support. With that, we adjourn the meeting and looking forward for the guests to join Wake Up Chennai soon. Over to all of you. Thank you and have a good day.
And have a photo session like we usually take. So can you switch on your videos so that we could take a group picture? Yeah. So we'll say 3, 2, 1, and then we'll take a picture. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So I'll spotlight our table topic winner, Sivakumaran, and we'll take a picture. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm done with it. 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. Yeah, done. Thank you, everyone. You can post your numbers in the chat, so you will be added to the guest list so that you could get a meeting link for a regular meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vignesh. Thank you, Satish Kumar sir, and everyone. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I'll still be on the call. If any of the guests wants to know any information, I'm available for a few more minutes.
You will be taking the number, sir, or can I share it to you?
Now you can share the numbers. I mean, if they want to interact.
Yeah,
with
sure,
us,
sir.
Yeah, I'm available.
Yeah.
So Vignesh.
Yeah, hi, Satish. So, I just want to know about the joining formalities and about the club roles and how often we'll meet the place, venue, and
Vignesh, first of all, I would like to know something like how did you come to know about Toastmasters?
yeah, I heard it from Karthik Ananda Padmanabhan, who was a colleague for me from my previous company, and he moved to London. He asked me to join this club around 4.5 years back. At that time, I didn't join, and after that, COVID came, and I went to my hometown, and I'm back to Chennai last year.